Hey guys, Charles Rudibaugh, I'm back. I got a total 12-month transformation I'm ramping up for. So I'm going to unload to you guys now, show you my personal development program I'm going to go on. So last 12 months, I've transformed my life. Went from basically being single and basically retired, semi-retired, to, boom, 12 months later, built a brand new multi-million-dollar business, married, and have a baby coming in the next couple weeks. And that's why we're going to be ramping up to a total 12-month transformation. I realized I was out of shape. You know what I mean? Not being accountable. So, being healthier than most people, I think. We're going to get my blood tested. We're going to check the numbers again a year later. But the transformation is going to happen, not just with physically, but it's going to happen in my mind. I'm going to be reading the books. So in the last 12 months, we did our total 12-month transformation in the last 12 months with our Diamond Development Program. And I'm finishing up here. I've read all the other books, but I'm finishing up, and I'm going to start my next 12-month transformation, reading Winning with People. But I got a whole list. So this is the next books I'm going to be reading over the next 12 months, 7 books. I'm finishing Reading with People for like the 4th time by John C. Maxwell. We're going to go hear John C. Maxwell speak live actually in the next couple weeks. In a week and a half, less than a week. I'm going to Texas in a week. Huge announcements coming. And I'm going to basically get to hear John C. Maxwell speak live, and I assume he'll having another book come out because I know he had like 10 more on the way. So hopefully he comes out with a new book, whatever it is. I'm going to read it, his brand new book. There's another book right here, and it's called, so I'm excited to read this one. I'm excited to read this one. It's called The Book of Joy, and it's by the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu. So that's on the list. Also, Prosperity by Charles Fillmore. Unbelievable book. I read it before. I'm going to read it again. It's unbelievable. Also, this book right here. Let me see here. This book right here, Born to Run. I'm going to be doing some running. I'm going to get fired up about running. That was a gift to me from a friend. I still haven't had a chance to read it yet. Also, The Millionaire from Nazareth. Powerful book. I read it a while back. I'm going to read it again on prosperity. We're going to the next level. This is about to get crazy. And then another book. It's on my bookshelf up here somewhere. But Boys in the Boat. A super famous book about rowing, because I'm going to get back into rowing again. Rowing is so painful. And the ergometer, right? Doing erg work in the gym. So I've got a 12-month transformation. We got 7 books on the list over the next 12 months, okay? Because I'm focused on building the business. I'm focused on my fitness. 7 months, because I've already read the most important books, right? For the first 12 months, the Diamond Development Program, right? I got through all that. Again, most of them I'd already read, but several of them, read through them all again. And but there's also the Diamond Development 202, right? That's Diamond Development, 101 in the Blitz Planner. But we're going to have Diamond Development 202 coming out. We have people who are going to be completing this, going on to 202. I read all these books as well, but I may reread some of these this year. But this is the Diamond Development 202 list. If you've ever wanted, the next list, you've already, you're working through the first one. But you got to read The Richest Man in Babylon. I listened to that on audio a long time ago and then went back and read the book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad's a book that changed my life. Think and Grow Rich. How do you not read that? The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. How do you not read? You got to read that. It's a necessity. The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. Probably one of my favorite authors. Acres of Diamonds by Russell Conwell. The Greatest Miracle in the World. These are short. I'm going to read that one again real quick. Cash Flow Quadrants. You know what I mean? Everyone needs to read that. This is the 202. So after you've completed Diamond Development Program 101, which my wife and I, Dr. Moral, we do conference calls on the 2nd and 3rd Saturday of the month. You can jump on. We talk about the books we're reading. We have people in our organization just talking about the books they're reading from the Diamond Development Program that's in the Blitz Planner. But this is the number 202. This is like the next level, 2nd year of development, being intentional on our personal development. Acres of Diamonds, The Greatest Miracle in the World, Cash Flow Quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki, The Millionaire from Nazareth. That's in 202. I'm going to be reading it as well this year on my 12-month transformation. The Greatest Salesman in the World, Part 2. You got to read that book. But after you've read the other 2 Og Mandino books and The Compound Effect, everyone needs to read that book. Right? And The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Everyone needs to read that book. So I've already read most of these. So my 7 books I'm going to be reading this year are Winning with People, John C. Maxwell's new book, Joy and Prosperity by Charles Fillmore, Born to Run, The Millionaire from Nazareth, and Boys in the Boat. And so that's my program. We'll do our conference calls still 2nd and 3rd Saturdays of the month, talking about the Diamond Development Program, the Diamond Development books. having testimonials from reading the Diamond Development. We'll have people moving on to Diamond Development Program number 202, right? The next level, the master's level courses, right? And so personal growth, personal development. And so I've been setting up personal development programs for the last 8 years, ever since I heard about a program. Because for me, as a triathlete, I used to do Ironman triathlons, ultra marathons. You just set up a program. If you want to increase fitness, you set up a program. You want to increase strength, you set up a program. If you want to increase balance or agility, you set up a program, a progression, right? So we got a progression set up for personal development. I've already gone through 101. I've actually already gone through 202. A couple of those books I'm going to reread. And this next 7 months is going to be a transformation of the mind. I'm bringing everybody with me. Follow along in the Diamond Development Conference calls that we do on 2nd and 3rd Saturdays of the month. We'll post that up in Dr. Morale in our Facebook fan page, Morale and Charles Facebook fan page. And follow me on Instagram. We'll be posting videos and different things. Charles Rudibaugh on Instagram. The 12-month transformation is about to take place right before your eyes. And you're going to watch me go straight to the stratosphere and get left behind unless you want to do something like that for yourself. I'm happy to help. We can collaborate. That's what I do as a certified ACE certified, NASM certified personal trainer, as a coach. I used to coach the San Diego Rowing Club. We won the national championships. I used to coach the San Diego State men's rowing team. I used to coach a Cathedral Catholic High School rowing team. Right? With all the stuff I used to do, we can just put together a program. So this month, 12 months for me, I put together a personal book list program to read to go next level, personal fitness program, personal nutrition and health program. We're going to get in shape. We're going to get buff. We're going to change everything. And with the baby coming in the next few weeks, everything's going to change anyway. So might as well make intentional changes, not just let changes happen to me and then run around trying to keep up, but have a program and have an established and a set program and attacking it. Getting to the day before the day gets to me, right? Getting to the year before the year escapes me. Having a program, waking up every day intentionally. It's going to be what happens before 8 a.m. That's the transformation. We're going to get more done before noon than most people get done all week. See you guys next time.